Stand to MechWarriors, and welcome back to another episode of RogueTech as we continue the campaigns of Starburst Sardaukar. And last time, well, we darn near lost two mechs. We didn't in the end. We kept both the Rapier and the Javelin, but they were horrifically badly gutted. But we managed to get ourselves our first Bushwhacker. It's a 55-ton medium, and it's an amazing mech. It is super flexible, and we were able to get it out in something that I think will probably do fairly well moving forward, cross your fingers. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to finally using that. It's been a month. It's been a full month since we've been working on that Bushwhacker, a little bit more than that actually. So Starburst is now out of the med bay, and we're about to field the Bushwhacker and a slightly modified Rapier. So, a captured base mission, it's only a half-skull mission. We took this because I wanted to sort of ease into things and get enough money to be able to stave off the contract. That way we can take some more actual parts contracts. So with that in mind, we're going to be making 351,000 C-bills. We will get no priority salvage, just one random piece allocated at the end of the mission. Cross your fingers for a fusion core, because we need them. So, a Lyran family has lost a large area of land on Sky thanks to dubious legal maneuvering by local government agents. This land includes an important ancestral military base. We need this base taken back from the locals and held until this can be sorted out. I don't buy this ancestral fortress part of this, but the legal maneuverings check out. Commander, a merc company coming in could resolve this conflict and prevent a large-scale conflict. It is this base assault, which could be interesting. Hopefully it will not be too difficult and we'll be able to easily breeze through it. So we're dropping down with our three mechs. I've changed up the order of operations down here. Normally it was going from light to heavy. Now it's ordered in range. So Punisher is rocking the Bushwhacker, and he is coming equipped for combat. You can't really see because it's a night drop, but there's the outline of it. The Bushwhackers are awesome. They will forever hold a special place in my heart. Very much thanks to MechWarrior 3, and the Bushwhacker is the first mech that you roll with. So Punisher is rolling it. Why? Punisher has the best stats of everybody. He's a 5.554. That's the highest stats of everybody in this right now. So it made sense. Give Punisher something a little bit more aggressive, something that he can run around with and use that ace pilot a little bit for his melee, which is apparently 9999. That can't be right, but if that's the case, that's insane. I think we broke something. Yeah, it is equipped with a Gauss rifle, plus 3 medium lasers and a medium pulse, and a pair of rocket launcher 10s, just to add a little bit of extra firepower in that fist right there. So hopefully we will be able to cause quite some damage. Next up is, of course, Starburst. Starburst is running in the Phoenix Hawk now. I've given her the Phoenix Hawk mainly because, well, at the end of the day, Punisher was a better pilot than I was. So we had to take the next best thing. And plus, it fits her name more. This thing's equipped with nothing but lasers. And Starburst has kind of proven that she is the laser chick, and she's going to rock and roll with the sun. Next up, of course, being Varangian, our crazy Viking, now having moved up from the Javelin into his very own Vindicator, which I was very tempted to re-rig as sort of a close-range Vindicator, but it wasn't fast enough to do that. He will be providing long-range fire support, as he often does. He is also a 5.554, makes him one of the best pilots we've got. I am a 5.533, so don't pay any attention to that. And finally, Synapse in the Rapier. Yeah, I didn't know what to put in here. I was really stumped because it's not fast enough anymore. It doesn't have all the weight savings from Endosteel, and it's not stealthy. So I had to come up with some weapons roll that I thought would help it out, and I came up with the idea, hey, let's take those 2 Thunderbolts we've been holding on to since forever and actually make use of them. And hopefully this will work out. The Thunderbolts have a +1 on them, plus the +3 off the pirate cockpit. Hopefully that'll help out a bit. Synapse has a level 4 in indirect, and I believe, yeah, he's a 6 gunnery. So I'm hoping combining those two together will allow us to use him in a very aggressive role for long-range fire support, which will hopefully deal a lot of damage. We're going to reserve all the way down. I don't know what we're going to run into, but I'd like to, well, find out before we actually get involved. We will send me up forward. So let's send everybody's favorite cat girl heading on forward, finally out of the hospital after 50-something days of waiting. It was rough. She took a just full, completely knocked out in the mission in order to recover that Bushwhacker. I think it was worth it. I mean, she can't take any permanent damage. She can't die. She's the one mech warrior in here that I can rely on to never be killed. But yeah, it was a little bit dangerous, a little bit touch and go for a little bit. And the Rapier running along up the side. Should probably turn the camera so I can see this a little better. You're gonna have to jump a little bit, aren't you? And I brought Punisher up last because Punisher hopefully should be very accurate with that cannon. because he's getting +3 for the he's getting a +3 for the pirate cockpit. He's getting, oh no, he's getting a +1 for the targeting computer, a +3 from the arm weapon mount, another +1 for the Gauss rifle having a +1 naturally in it, and another +1 from the warfare suite installed. So he's getting a +6 on accuracy. And I'm really tempted to rip the pirate targeting computer out of Varangian's ride and put it into him so that we can really get something going. So it doesn't look like anybody's on the field except for us. That could be very useful. Can I jump you up over? I can. You still have enough jump just to do that. I'm tempted to take the Phoenix Hawk's armor off because it's currently operating with stealth armor and put it onto the Bushwhacker just to give it some more utility and protections. It kind of has become the centerpiece of our lance at this point. It's the heaviest mech we've got, and I think it'll probably be the most powerful. I'm not positive on that, but it really does kind of feel like it'll be that case. Synapse. Oh, the fact that we've basically taken a Locust, removed the arms, and put like these gigantic cannons, or these gigantic like single-shot missile launchers on either side of it. Punisher, by the way, your Bushwhacker has an XL engine, doesn't it? It scares me. Yeah, it does. So, the one thing we are going to have to be very, very careful about the Bushwhacker is if it loses a side torso, that whole mech's going up. And we would prefer that not happen. It's not good when an XL engine. So, we're going to be looking for different engines to replace things on that, because that way we will hopefully be able to survive a little bit more. I'm more than willing to shed the rocket launchers to do that. It's going to take even more weight to that. We'll probably have to shed the rocket launchers, which is 1 ton in total. The medium laser and one of our other lasers, probably, if we want to make this fit. Although, how much ammo did I end up giving you? Done with you. I ended up giving you 16 rounds of ammo. That should hopefully be enough. Sprint our Phoenix Hawk up forward here. Getting zipping on forward. All ready to deal some damages. Synapse. Orders? You're not exactly super fast anymore. But you're alive. And that's what counts. Lock in there.
Talk to me.
Punisher. Sprinting on ahead with his Bushwhacker again. He's aggressive. He's hunting. He's searching for the enemy. Ancestral Fortress? This looks like a modern operational military base to me. I don't like this. Watch out for enemy reinforcements. Well, we're not detecting any turrets, so that's great. So, where is the enemy?
Waiting for orders.
Nowhere at this one. It's going to be interesting to see what we're doing with so light a mech that can carry basically 2, essentially, AC-5s.
How can I help?
And they deal 45 damage. That's pretty nice.
Commander.
Not jump, but sprinting, please. Get on up here. Use that additional sensor power.
Ready for orders.
And finally, sprint on up here. But yeah, until we manage to get more stealth armor and electronic warfare for the Rapier, a fire support role is the only thing I'm really willing to let it do. Because it's pretty decently armored for what it is, but it's still going to be a bit of a problem. I anticipate we will probably get killed if we try and be super aggressive with it in the way that we had been. Also, we can't fit as much stuff onto it at the moment. Had to actually shed a little bit of the armor so that it would actually fit in. I think it's a reasonable exchange. I mean, I only had to drop half a ton's worth of armor in order to cram those 2 missile launchers in there. So hopefully it'll work out.
Orders?
I'm really hoping it does.
Affirmative.
And we're almost there. All set.
How can I help?
And Punisher's just going to move over here. We're not sure where the enemy's going to come from, but we're ready for him.
Heads up, Commander. You've got hostile contacts inbound.
Alright, so the enemy reinforcements have shown up, which is great, because the main force hasn't. And we got a mech out here, which is also great, because hopefully we'll be able to cause some pain to him. Oh wow, there's 4 mechs. We are evasive, kind of-ish. I want to reserve, but at the same time I don't want to reserve. Can I get you in range of anything? I can. I absolutely can. But I am going to reserve because he can fire indirectly. I've built Synapse's Rapier to be an indirect fire mech. It's got 2 indirect fire weapons, and he's got a lot of plus accuracy. So what is this? We've got ourselves a Hunter. Blasting away at the Bushwhacker, nailing it quite a bit, but it was braced. out in the middle of cover, as well as having three pips of evasion, which should help it survive a little bit longer. Unknown vehicle rolling on in towards us. Stay at range. No, it's a Saladin. Oh, it's a big Saladin. Don't hit, don't hit, don't hit. Thank you. Oh, God. This is supposed to be a half-skull mission. Why are you bringing AC-20s? AC-20s, LRM-20s, and a Locust. 2 medium lasers. Nailing them both times. Ow. I suppose he's not nearly as evasive as he used to be. But I was able to keep most of the forward armor the way it should be. Okay, let's go start dealing with problems. Synapse, if you were to just, like, try and blast at the Saladin, what are we looking at here? 33? Why? I need more accuracy. Oh, how about here? 52. I like that a lot better. You're not nearly evasive enough, though. How about if I were to do this? 24. If I were to sprint further back, could I get something? 33 again. So if we make this walking maneuver, which we kind of do want to do, it's going to be kind of dangerous. So we're going to set up here, pull back a little bit, swing over to the side, and spit some missiles at him. 1 missed entirely, 2 missed entirely. Wow, Synapse, it's not a great way to start.
Talk to me.
All right, we got to get the Punisher on. Everybody's got to focus on this Saladin. It's critical that it goes down. Get a 50% chance to hit with a Gauss rifle. That's pretty fun. I can get decent chances to hit with everything. If I get any closer out here in the open, I'm really not getting anything better than that. How about if I go try and engage these guys? What am I looking at? 84 with the Gauss rifle, but then I'm right on top of them. This Saladin is going to be rough to take down, I think. It is in rough condition, though. It's shoddy, so 50% forward armor. Yeah, I could kill you if I managed to nail you with the Gauss rifle. I'm going to swing the Punisher over here. Alright, Punisher. First shot. Brand new. Shut off the rocket launchers. Brand new mech. We paid a lot for it. Make it count, my man. Yeah, that's what we wanted. Nailed it with the Gauss rifle. 1 shot, 1 kill. Well, okay. 5 shots, 1 kill. But he only needed the 1.
Vehicle down.
And it was the first one, too. So, okay. So, first target is dealt with. I'd like to start getting a handle on these guys. So, we're going to swing Starburst out in this direction. Make use of her electronic warfare. Whoosh. And we're looking at a Javelin. It's another Javelin 11F. Same one as we used to have. It has 2 machine gun arrays because we took the one out so we could do other things with it. And the vehicle flamer. I'm more afraid of you right now. I mean, you just don't deal enough damage. Oh, hit him pretty hard. 2 good hits on that arm. Blew it completely off. That took out one of the machine gun arrays entirely. Unfortunately, the snub is still very much in play, and that's the one I'm afraid of.
Yes, Commander.
I'm afraid of many things, and snubs are definitely one of them. I can get a really nice chance to hit without.
Rolling.
So let's line him up. Not the hunter. I want him.
Locking up.
Set a narc beacon his way. And unfortunately, you missed. We did manage to narc him, and that's a small... Oh, no, that's attack. So he's going to be easy to hit next round. That'll be really good. Oh, missing the Phoenix Hawk, but managed to plink a couple of machine gun rounds off the arm. Nothing too serious. Starburst is rolling strong.
I'm receiving you.
All right, it's time to start swinging. I'd like to blast it. Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. Come back into this cover here. Take aim, and 81% chance, indirect fire shot. Oh, it's just gorgeous.
Enemy down.
You still missed with 1, which was kind of a problem. But we took out a mech, we've taken out the Saladin. We're down to a flamer and a whole bunch of missiles, but we can kind of deal with that. The Locust has 2 medium lasers, which could get ugly. I mean, we saw what Gauntlet could do with like 15, but it wasn't 15, but it felt like it. And this hopefully should be relatively cheap for us to take on. I want to make enough cash so I don't have to worry about other things. Machine gun, both lasers missed, but the machine guns managed to get on. But that electronic warfare suite is working quite nicely. Very happy that we have it. The hunter's kind of dangerous, but honestly, step for 64. Won't kill. Could kill. So we'll go for it. She's not really this kind of pilot. She prefers to blast you with a whole bunch of lasers, but we are cooking quite hot, so let's chill out a bit. And stop. Unfortunately, it was a side. Pretty badly damaged it. If we get another side hit on it, it's dead.
I await your command.
I will save the Vindicator for that, and I will try and have some fun with this. Look at this maneuverability. 50% on the Gauss rifle, really? Am I too close? Is that a problem? Gauss rifles should not have a minimum range. Like, if they do game... Yeah, I'm too close. Wow. Gauss rifles really should not have a minimum range. Alright, how close can I get? 84, 37, 56? But a little bit closer? No, that drops off right there. How about here? Obstructed shot right there. Here? Yeah, this is the shot.
Roger.
Come over here, get ourselves a little bit of evasion, lock them up.
Firing.
Oh, blew the light completely off, and then blew out the engine. I'm in love. It's so gorgeous.
BattleTech down.
Nice job, Punisher. We have got a winner in this mech, I feel. I really hope so. I mean, it looks and feels like it's going to do really well. Open up with the machine guns. We just need a little bit more damage on them. Dropship inbound. I didn't call no dropships.
I have become death.
Varangian, that was a little bit creepy. You're a Viking, not emo. Okay, so we've got a dropship.
I'm ready.
Let's occupy the fortress, see what happens.
I'm going.
Hi, are you about to really make me regret my decisions? Possibly.
How can I help?
Punisher, get in the woods over here. You gotta chill out just a little bit. You're also gonna get your brace on.
Yes, Commander.
Starburst, maneuver in a way so that you can cause maximum pain. Get your brace on.
Waiting.
And Varangian's gonna go a little bit back here. Mainly because his PPC requires a little bit of room to work. No, that's it. Oh, that was the Lyran dropship. Okay, that works out for me. So, we managed to get in, cause some damage. No penetrating hits, no pilot injuries, just a little bit of armor shaving. And we made 311. So, not bad at all. A little bit of experience for everybody all around. And we get... Oh, the only thing that could have made that better is if we had gotten the AC... If we had gotten the whatchamacallit, a power core. Although I do think we probably ruined both of those mechs. So, we got ourselves an LB-20. I don't know what we're going to do with an LB-20, but we have one. Oh, by the way, in the month-long time period, there was a special event that came up, but it was... Well, it was at the start of the month, so we would be sitting here still talking about it if that had happened. Basically, we got to play bocce ball in one of the hallways. I decided that we were going to have one last final game, and everybody got +1 morale. It was great. So you should have been there. I'll try and keep the... only 7,500. That's good. A nice, cheap mission. We're in the black. We can start taking aggressive missions, and all these mechs, except for the Bushwhacker, are going to take a single day to fix. It's wonderful. It's beautiful. It's, one day. Ooh, a little accident. An alarm goes off at the command center, drawing your attention. Darius checks the readout and says, "Commander, something just exploded in the mech bay." A moment later, Yang's voice comes over the comm. "Sorry, boss. We had a little accident down here. Nothing to worry about. Nothing's on fire. Just, one of the techs having an off day. We'll get it straightened out." Darius, I want to know what the hell's going on. Oh. Darius nods and heads down to the mech bay. When he reappears an hour later, he's splattered with oil. You put him with a question. What happened down there? Darius shakes his head. Apparently a tech punctured a pressurized tube of hydraulic fluid on his lictor, and it went everywhere. They're still cleaning it up, and the equipment is going to need repairs. Hydraulic fluid? Everywhere. -2 tech points for 30 days. Hopefully that doesn't extend the time on my Bushwhacker. It did not. Good. So, all that's all set up. And I'm going to wait for the 18 to be ready again. We're going to take another mission. So, we're going to go... actually, no, first barracks. We got to check, make sure anybody is up for more ranks.
Yep.
I've set up Coach, by the way, for more tactics because, well, we have a mech that can do it.
Yep.
So, may as well be prepared for that. Still not quite what I want, because I want to give you more gunnery. Piloting would let you hit more often, but gunnery. Eck, you need gunnery. Punisher is good.
Commander.
Shotel, also good. He's our ultimate generalist so far.
Waiting for orders.
I want more gunnery, honestly. I will probably put in for more tactics eventually, but give me another point of gunnery and that'll consider it.
Waiting for orders.
Synapse is fine, and Varangian also fine. Alright, on to the contracts. So, I don't want to take a half-skull mission at this point. I want to take something a little bit more aggressive. And I was thinking either defend the base or an interdiction, but that's an ambush convoy. Ooh. This could pay out really good. It really, really good. And, yeah, I think we take this. I think we take a hold the line. It's a one-skull mission. We'll go full salvage on it. That way, we're not as badly affected by price increases or decreases for losing buildings. And, yeah, I think that might work out for us. If we get lucky, we'll manage to nail something important. Oh, poor Javelin sitting there without a fusion core. And, okay, let's drop down on this thing. It's going to cost us 39,170 C-bills to drop our entire lance on top of something for 1.5 shields, which is not terrible. I would like another medium mech to round this out right now, but the Rapier can do all right in what it's currently doing. It is, of course, a 35-ton Locust, so, Also equipped with 2 very large missiles. Hopefully Synapse can get the most out of them. And we return to you live in orbit over Sky as we're about to drop down. We had a small crash, but we were able to pick the game up pretty much right where we had left off. So here we are over this gorgeous, gorgeous planet. We are taking, again, this mission at 179,700 C-bills for a 4 of 17 salvage and a 1 skull. Hostile local government forces have been making increasingly bold incursions into one of our processing facilities on Sky. This facility represents a substantial cash investment for Steiner, and its destruction would both politically and financially be disastrous. We need a capable mercenary company to defend the site. Payment will be remitted upon the repulsion of all hostile local government units. The local government facility must be running on incredibly narrow margins if they can't afford to protect it themselves. Anyway, Commander, this should be pretty straightforward, and hopefully it will be. We did, of course, take the maximum salvage. That way, if we do lose buildings, we don't get penalized too much because, you know, you can make a lot of extra money if you manage to save every single building. Alright, and it's going to be pretty hard to do. On this outing, we have some additional support from our employer. They have point defenses set up around the base. They are, however, offline. We have a friendly convoy with engineers who are eager to get those defenses so they can bring the others online. Escort them to the safety of the generators, and we can boost our defensive capability with those turrets active. Alright, let's make that happen then. We start out, unfortunately, in an absolutely terrible position, and there's no way that we're getting to them in time. Sorry guys, you're dead. Wait a second, why am I seeing... we had the friendly fire button on. I'm not sure why it was on. Oh, probably because I was alt-tabbing. Alright, let's get into motion then. We need to get as far forward as we possibly can. And I'm just going to run up here, maybe give them an additional target to shoot at. Sprint through all that terrain, and we're done. And on to them. They get to move 4 units. Ignis is a-rolling. Ignis, can you turn that thing on? Or not really? So hold out for 10 rounds, defend the base from local government attackers, ensure all buildings survive, escort engineer APCs to base defenses, and destroy the enemy vanguard. So this is the vanguard as well as reinforcements. Let's hopefully knock them out soon. Please tell me you're going to be close enough to actually turn things on. That would be just so incredibly useful. I have no idea where he's supposed to go. What is this? Oh, that's destroy the enemy vanguard. We got a 15-ton vehicle rolling on up forward. Not in range to shoot at anything. A 25-tonner. I think the Saladin is 35 tons? I think so. Not positive on that. Saladins are terrifying. They're terrifying in Tabletop, and they're terrifying in this 30-ton mech. Okay. So nothing too heavy is out here. They could come from behind. Hopefully they won't, so I can actually get my people into good positions. Sprinting time. Full speed. No sense in going slowly. They can't see us. So that'll also extend our sensor range a little bit. And get Vindicator running forward. The Vindicator is not exactly what I'd call the most fast mech in the world. The Bushwhacker, on the other hand, we've got a pretty beefy engine in this sucker. He should be able to get around to the front fairly quickly. Also, his cannon is just great. And with a +6 accuracy to his normal skill, well, hopefully that'll be able to cause quite a bit of damage. Okay, there's no sense in moving. We're going to reserve. And the reason why there's no sense in moving is we can't see him. We're not going to get in range to see him. Oh, wow, we're in position. All the engineers disembark from the personnel carriers. The APCs scatter and support you. Awesome. Just lovely. We now have a whole bunch of anti-something turrets. I'll find out soon. Reinforced shredder turrets. We got a Javelin 10N. Anything special? 2 SRM6s. So that's the quintessential Javelin. I mean, if there is a Javelin of a Javelin, that is the Javelin. And we got a sensor lock going down. That's going to be helpful. Especially for Synapse. We got a Centaurus IFV. And he's opening fire with his large laser. Wow. That's all he's got, but still, wow. Large lasers can be terrifying, as we found out with Captain Falcon. Never forget. 25-ton vehicle will turn out to be an unknown 25-ton vehicle that's going to stay in cover. Our 30-ton mech, on the other hand, is he going to come out? No, just still barely staying in the shadows. All right.
Ready for orders.
Synapse, if I were to give you a shot, what would you tell me? 52? 22. I know what I'm shooting at.
Moving to position.
Come around those buildings a little bit. Line them up. Pop the missiles. 1 and 2. Come on. 1 hit. 2 hit. Oh, yeah.
Ooh, that hit.
That was beautiful, Synapse. That was everything we wanted. And now we got a sensor lock going down on the Centaurus. Alright, the Javelin doesn't... Oh, no, he does carry. I thought all the Javelin's missiles were in the CT, but apparently not. They're in the side torsos. Interesting. Alright, Starburst. Are you going to be able to get a shot anywhere? You can. You'll get part of a shot. And that part of a shot will be right there. Alright, let's line them up and take them out. Nice and evasive. Oh, look at that. See, that's what happens when you start adding in warfare suites. Large laser slams right into him, causing a lot of damage. Fusion core crit, damage to jump jet. Try not to kill the fusion core.
Hits, Commander.
Maybe make him bail out. That would be helpful. I'd like to take it intact. He's dead. Maybe not. I mean, it is base defense missile launchers. They're not incredibly known for their accuracy. But he is not vulnerable to being shot at. He has no more evasion.
How can I help?
So let me put it this way. If Punisher gets line of sight of you, you're dead.
Affirmative.
Even with the sprint, I mean, that's... Wow, 50%. Yeah. By the way, these two lasers are also mounted in the arm with the weapon mount, with the Gauss rifle. This one is mounted in the other arm. That's what a +3 from a weapon mount will give you. That's 20% near enough.
I'm firing on the enemy.
Well, he's gone. Never to be heard from again.
What a waste.
I love this bushwhacker. It's accurate and hard-hitting. It's beautiful. It's everything I could ever want in a bushwhacker. The Vindicator's not going to have a target, but that's okay.
Roger that.
Just getting him more up to the front. Lock him down. We've taken on a mech. We've taken on one of the vehicles, do we? And the base defenses managed to kill him themselves a vehicle. So we got one more mech in the enemy vanguard. And again, we're going to... Oh, no, we got the fire truck. Ooh. It's always funny when they bring the fire trucks to bear, although they are equipped with infernos, which could be a problem. Who are you shooting at? Shooting at our APC. That's not a problem. We don't need the engineers to do anything special anymore.
I'm receiving it.
Alright, Synapse. Now you can fire on him. 24, never mind. You're going to wait. Reserve down.
Holding for tactical advantage.
Yes, you are. Mainly because I'm hoping that somebody will sensor lock the fire truck or identify him. Either one works, but the sensor locking fire truck would be super useful. Wheeled APC opening fire with machine guns, I assume? No, he just moved. And we got our other light mech running on up here towards the Ignis. The Ignis is not particularly evasive. It's a Javelin, an 11D, with a whole bunch of pulse lasers and medium lasers. Stepped on it, but didn't manage to break it because, well, it's a fully equipped, fully health APC and is quite resistant to damage. Oh, okay. I was wondering, like, who's shooting? Oh, the Ignis is... Can't forget him. Apparently he's an ace pilot, too. Alright, Synapse.
Waiting for orders.
Now we try and get into range or something. I can get you in direct fire range. What'll that do for you? 71's hex, yeah. I think I can take out the Javelin on our own, but let's nail this fire truck. Oh, the fire truck is gone. Just one of them big Thunderbolt missiles lobbing it his way. It slams right into him. I'm liking these Thunderbolts. Oh, and thank you so much for the sensor lock. Oh, that was beautiful.
They will be done.
We will make great use of that if I can get in it. I saw a range. I saw a blue. Somewhere. It was there. It was there. I saw it. No? I'm not going. There it is. Oh, the one spot. He's going to peek in between the buildings. Surprise!
I have it.
Oh, damage blew him apart. Was that like 3 fusion core crits? Just piece of cake right through? It looks like it. Alright, Starburst, move back into the buildings. We don't know where the enemy's going to come from, but I want to be nice and spread out, ready for him at a moment's notice. And great, Punisher gets to save ammo, which is very useful.
On my way.
I mean, he's got 16 rounds for that Gauss rifle, so he's not running out anytime soon, but...
I'm picking up a new sensor tray.
Oh, good. We're all relatively in position to deal with it. And the Punisher's back is towards it, which is kinda annoying. But I think he might not actually be in vision. So that could be useful. Do we drop Synapse down? Yeah, we do. I don't want Synapse to be placed out in front of things. I want our scouts, our APCs, to do all the searching and hunting for us, and we will do all the heavy fire support. So we've got 4 units coming in, 2 vehicles, 2 mechs at this point, which there could technically be 2 more in that Leopard. It's got 4 mech bays and 2 aerospace bays, but generally those aerospace bays get swapped out for mech bays. At least that's what they did to our Leopard. Oh, did they reserve down to us?
How can I help?
Oh, clever. So we do have multiple angles to deal with at this point. If I were to take a shot from downtown, 79%! Long range at a semi-evasive target. Take your shot, breaching shot. Oh, he just put that dead center on CT. Punisher, you're a monster. Okay, we're getting surrounded. This is a small problem.
Orders.
I want Synapse. And the reason why I want Synapse is because Synapse could potentially... 65s.
Onward.
Synapse gets 1 missile on the Firestarter in the CT, and that's no more Firestarter. Come on, put him out of his misery. I need 1 CT. That was a head hit with a Thunderbolt. So nice. 4 more damage if one of these guys gets a hit. I think 2 fusion core crits? 1 more and he's down. So he's in a bad way. Hopefully he'll bail out. And that does mean, however, that we do have Synapse kind of close to the line, which is a little bit worrying. But I think we might be able to smash these guys out
Commander.
relatively quickly. I can get a large laser shot downtown on this one. No, actually. Yeah, it'll be on the Firestarter. How about if I was more aggressive towards these guys?
Commander?
Alvarengian's in good position to engage. 43, it's not amazing, but he will take it. So let's line up the Firestarter, take a long-range shot. Ooh, sailed right on by. Missed every single shot we fired at it, but that's okay. We will deal. We shall prevail. And hopefully we can deal some damage before these guys get into health. We got a Commando 1C with his AC2 and his medium laser. Did manage to make good use of it, so that's helpful. Do I... Just trying to figure out which angle do we want to fight from. The Phoenix Hawk is pretty decently armored and defensible, and doesn't worry about recoil. So I'm going to start opening up on these guys a little bit.
Copy that, Commander.
Oh, just nailing it. Love it, Starburst. Too bad there's no energy weapon specialist in this game, or large laser specialist, or anything like that. We would give it to Starburst in a heartbeat. She's just nailing shots from downtown. 25-ton vehicle rolling on it. It's a Scorpion. Okay. AC 5? No, it's a medium laser Scorpion. Or maybe I'm thinking of a Vedette. Probably. 35-ton mech. Could be a Rapier. Could be a Rapier. It's a Jenner. Jenner 7F. Opening fire with its medium lasers. Not able to touch that wheeled APC. Probably realizing that we are even harder of a target to try and take. Oh, thank you. I have 1 chance to make this work. I would like to make it work. Not you, but you.
Rolling.
Coming around to the building. Lock him up. The Firestarter.
Now let's see how you handle this.
Oh, get on target, get on target. Not quite the target I was hoping for.
Oh, I like that shot.
I was hoping for that CT. You and I have very different versions, Synapse, of what a good shot is. Missiles coming out at the Jenner. Managed to nail 1 in the CT, looks like. And we got another unknown mech. It's another Jenner. So we could end up with a Jenner at the end of this. Taking shots at the reinforced building. We've actually done a pretty good job of defending these buildings so far. Mainly they haven't shot at the buildings, but hey, it's nice. Alright, wheeled APC trundling on forward. Revealing the enemy. We've got 2 mechs and a vehicle. And then we've got 2 mechs and a vehicle down here. We're surrounded. Firing at the camouflaged LRM turret. I was wondering if the camouflaged LRM turret does anything special to be camouflaged. Commando rolling around. Gonna take a shot with his AC2. Doesn't hit the Phoenix Hawk. Look at all that evasion. Sprinting with our ECM, with the stealth armor. You ain't touching this. Scorpion rolling up. Taking a shot at the wheeled APC. Does manage to hit and penetrate. That's a vehicle gone. So we've lost one of our engineering APCs, but the engineers set up the turrets already, so that should be fine. Jenner rolling on forward. Gotta take aim. Oh, nailed one of several shots, but just the one. So we should be okay. And it doesn't look like it was a headshot. And that's all that really matters.
I've got your back.
Do you now? Well, yes, of course I know that you do. You are, of course, the Punisher, and you will always have our back. Do I have a shot on the Firestar? I do, and it's a 69% accuracy, so we should be able to nail him pretty good. Open up. Not filling me with tons of confidence here, man. I'm going to need just a little bit more. The Vedette is moving forward, taking fire with AC-5, and missing the building. I suppose I can't get too cocky about that. I mean, we've done that too before. What I had hoped to do was spread the fire from the Bushwhacker a little bit. I wanted to be able to blast on multiple targets, but that is a pipe dream. Let's roll on in here then. Alright, let's take aim at our fire starter. I want him out of the equation at this point. Not going to fire the rockets. I don't think it's necessary. Oh, he's putting things in the ground with that Gauss rifle. He sees you, you're gone. And the Jenner is now taking some long-range fire. 1 missile, 2 missile, 3 missile, and a bunch more machine gun rounds. Not bad at all. Starburst now, of course, is going to... Oh, crap, that's a Hetzer. Hetzer is a big cannon. Oh, they keep bringing these. They need to stop doing that.
I'm receiving you.
Of course, named after the World War II Hetzer, that apparently was not actually called a Hetzer in World War II. At least according to what I've seen. Alright, let's roll on in. We're going to get a little bit of cover here, which probably we should be better served, frankly, by our defenses in other ways.
Copy that, Commander.
Oh, we nailed it with the large laser, except it was a front shot hit with the large laser. That's not good. I wonder if I can send a Thunderbolt his way. If I could nail him with a Thunderbolt...
Wait your command.
Oh, I could. 33. Yeah, that ain't happening. If I wanted to take you, 94. If I want to take you, 76. I could penetrate and kill. Could also penetrate and kill on you, too. Let's move over here. Take him a Jenner. Got a higher chance to hit, so we may as well use it. Structure exposed. We've got an arm and a leg, but that's not quite what I was looking for. We got to kill that Hetzer, guys. It's got to go down now. Like, that's... First move is going to be the Phoenix Hawk to take that Hetzer. If we can. I'm not sure we will be able to. Jenner rolling up, taking aim at the Bushwhacker. Trying to fire, but can't get a good shot in. Just not capable of doing it. Apparently 4 evasion is safe enough against these guys. It won't be in the later game, but for now, it's helping out. Commando trundling on around, taking looks, and just decided not to shoot. Scorpion also pulling away, taking a couple of pot shots at the Phoenix Hawk, not connecting, which is really good. From our point of view, anyway. And is it yet to us? Nope, we still got more movement over here. What's moving? Oh, no, it's way up here still. Looks like the game got confused between the two Jenners. So other Jenner off in the distance. Okay, Starburst moves first.
I'm here.
Starburst absolutely moves first. In fact, she's going to sprint all the way around to here. We're going to get... what if I just walked? No, we're going to sprint. We're going to get better evasion on this one.
Acknowledge.
Come hooking around. Keep fighting on that Hetzer. Don't ever stop shooting that Hetzer. Wait a second. Yeah, we got long-range fire coming in on the Hetzer. Come on, can I get some extra help aside from the, granted, the very useful LRM turret? Otherwise, well, we're going to get shot at and it's going to hurt a lot. Medium reinforced building, just take a hit. Okay, I want...
They will be done.
Not very... let's get the Bushwhacker moving in. Ooh, apparently the Bushwhacker's not going to have a... There we go. That's the shot we wanted.
Accelerating to maximum speed.
Light him up.
Aye, aye.
Just blitz everything you got at him. Plus the rocket launchers. Left arm destroyed. Jump jet destroyed. Left leg destroyed. Oh, and a gyro crit.
That was a critical hit, lad.
Panic level critical. See, his panic level is the same panic level that my panic level was at in the last mission. Bail out of your mech, man. It's better to eject than to lose your fusion core that I wanted. Granted, a 245 is really huge to put inside a Javelin, but we could have done it. Hets are rolling, hets are shooting. Whoo! That went right under her nose. Oh, don't die. Do not die.
Yes, Commander.
Frangen, you got a shot? You got a good shot? You might. You're not going to kill him, but you're still going to shoot him. So line him up with everything.
Taking the shot.
Make him hurt. Good. Structure exposed. A little bit of impairment. He's only got 15 health on the one side. Not going to be... no, we could get synapse on him, but I think I want to turn synapse around at this point. But it's such a good shot, isn't it? Yeah, it's a 99% chance shot. Keep firing. Don't let it stop. Ah, both of his cheeks are incredibly weak, so we can probably rely on the Vindicator to take him out. Hets are getting fired at from long range. Not that long range, honestly. Medium range-ish. With 6 damage missiles, so SRMs. Commando's rolling in front. There's nobody to stop this commando. Scorpion rolling as well, taking a shot at us. Not connecting again. We're making as good use of that evasion as we possibly can. And then, what else we got? The Jenner rolling on forward. Starburst.
Commander?
Starburst, this mission no stop. He's got 110. We got to be on his side. Sprint right here. I cannot turn if I sprint right there. 69 all around is all that we're gonna get.
Quick step in it.
Target the Hetzer. Blitz through. Blitz. You're dead. Oh god, you're dead. We tried and you died. Unless this turret is gonna do a lot more damage than I think it is to the side. Oh god, I can't believe you missed with that large laser. I mean, yeah, it was a 60% chance, but still. Firing back with his turret, not able to touch the bushwhacker. That's on the Vindicator after him, probably. Our turn again.
Ready for orders.
Varangian, if you were to sprint, you would see nothing. So in that case, I'm going to just invest you and try to kill this guy. Just a normal move is fine. Walking right there, 63% chance. Yeah, take your shot. Long range, send it downtown.
Gotcha.
He's open on all sides. And now this ought to be... Well, maybe not. I mean, it is 19. AC-5 ammo destroyed. Target acquired. More damage to him. He's missing armor pretty much all around. Except for his front. Hetzer's moving. Hetzer's shooting. Oh, stop doing that to me, Hetzer. You're going to give me a heart attack at such a young age. Alright, well, now that the Hetzer's fired, I could. Yeah, we're not going to get there anytime soon, so we may as well. Right there. Take an aim. 88% chance.
Copy that.
Put it away. Come on, Punisher.
It's your own fault, you know.
Yes, it is.
Vehicle
Took him
down.
out.
Of course.
Alright, so that's the southern force defeated, and hopefully we'll be able to sprint up here to defend the rest of the base with the northern force. Synapse,
I'm ready.
I need you to be more than ready. If I were to set you up right here, 30% chances. If I were to sprint you closer, 39% chances. So sprinting,
Primitive.
better than just walking. Unfortunately, you're going to start cooking. So I'm actually going to fire one missile.
May I interest
It's a breaching shot. That'll help a little bit.
armor?
If it hits. Which it did not. But every little bit helps. We need to hold out for 3 more rounds, but I'd prefer to wipe all these guys out instead. So additional fire support coming in onto the Hetzer. Not able to do much to him, unfortunately. Ignis is rolling forward. Enemy turn. They get to move their Commando, their Scorpion, and their Jenner at this time. The Commando has no opposition. Scorpion rolling on towards us, taking a shot. Point blank range, but the machine gun's the only thing that actually manages to connect. He doesn't actually have very good shooting when it comes to those medium lasers. And now the Jenner. Jenner also pushing forward, ignoring us. Alright, Starburst. It is essential. And I mean it. Completely essential. That you completely kill him.
Move order received.
Because if you don't, you're gonna die.
Fire in.
I saw red numbers. Oh, see. I see engine destroyed.
That is something
Alright,
good.
so
My heat gauge is
the
giving
Hetzer's
me
down, and she's not cooking, which is good. Sensor locks being set down, and let's get the rest of the force rolling on forward. Varangian is preferred because Varangian has a tag and a narc. Varangian is, of course, boxed in because I placed my Punisher right in front of him. So we are going to have to move Punisher first. Punisher's not going to have a shot, but this is not the end of the world because Punisher needed a turn to relieve recoil. He can survive recoil quite a while because of his little weapon mount arm thing, but after a while it starts getting to him a little bit. So this will give us an opportunity to reset the recoil entirely. He'll be ready to rock and roll without too much trouble.
Waiting for orders.
And now Varangian should be able to sprint out. He's not going to be able to get in range. He's even slower than the Bushwhacker, although the Bushwhacker is quite quick. And chill out a little bit there. Enemy turn on 3? Or on 2? What? Who? Where? Am I missing somebody?
I live to serve.
Alright, Synapse. Can I get you a good direct fire shot? I can. 71s, that's really nice.
Throttle.
It's an excellent little fire support bug. Oh, but 76. Of course we're going to go for that. In cover, but still nailing him. And a little bit of fire going out on the Scorpion itself. Whittling it down some. I'd like to knock out the mechs in the next 2 turns so that we can salvage them. I would also like to take the mechs intact relatively. Oh, managed to hit both times. This Ignis is finally starting to take some damage. Scorpion firing and only managing 1 machine gun bullet. That's the only thing that just ricocheted off the mech. And the Jenner rolling forward. Not having a target though.
Standing by.
Come up right behind this Jenner. Slot it in the back.
I'm there.
Yes, please. And we'll cook it.
Roger.
We only got 2 turns of this combat left, so it's not.
Keep an eye on my heat.
Yeah, not great.
Reporting
I was
already.
hoping.
Shutting down.
I was hoping, but it did not work. But that's all right. Again, not the end of the world. We have backup in the form of the Punisher, who next turn will just murder everything. Protecting his teammates, he's out there.
You were brave, I'll give you that much.
Punisher supporting from on far, doing all the job that he needs to. He will defend our shutdown Starburst up until when she's turned back on. Varangian,
Commander?
let's see if we can't get you anywhere where you can see the enemy. Sprinting, please. Still nothing. Interesting. They're really hidden behind that ledge. It's 2 mechs, 2 turns left. Well, 1 turn at this point now. And we still have that enemy that pops up on 2. I don't know where he is. He's kind of freaking me out.
Standing by.
Oh, we've got great side shots on this one. Oh, it's tempting to go for that commando front, though. 81. 81, yeah. He has the pick of shots. Alright, he is going to overheat, but that's alright. He hasn't overheated before. Or 23 instead of 45. So we would have a 45 hit. It's 1 point of damage more. It's concentrated fire. May as well chill out then. Oh, jump jet destroyed. He's nailing them legs. He wants to take the legs down.
Critical hit.
Allied turn, fire support going down. Still focusing on that commando. Not managing to cause as much. Oh, 2 crits on the fusion core. He's unsteady. He's lost his evasion. The Ignis pulling back, having done quite a bit of damage already. And yeah, he's moving that commando. He wants to get that commando on the move. Firing both shots, or just the one, apparently. He doesn't have any AC ammo. He still does. He's just not using it, apparently. And the Jenner. What's the Jenner's plan? Also going to come over? Also coming over. But you see, that was merely my cunning plan. If you had drilled all those into the same arm, I would be in a lot of trouble. But no, it did not happen.
Yes, Commander.
Turn that mech back on, please. Thank you. And that'll give them time to sensor lock.
Orders?
Alright, Varangian. It's time to show up on the side. Hello? Oh, look at that. 99s and 90s across the board. Almost as good. But we're going to focus on this one, because a single CT shot could kill him.
Bon appetit.
Just lay into him. Just engine destroyed. Hopefully that means we can save that fusion core.
Are there none who can stand before me?
Clearly not. You are the Varangian. More missile strikes coming down on the Jenner. We're about to get the Punisher involved. Punisher, would you like to kill a Jenner in 1 shot? Well, 1 stream of shots. Because now your time to demonstrate that it's possible. Line him up, knock him down. We got some penetrating hits. And finally getting that pulse laser involved. Didn't manage to kill it, and unfortunately we're going to run out of time before we can actually take out the Jenner itself. Which is kind of sad. Oh, we got a Rottweiler! Huh. That's adorable. But that's the end of the match. We have successfully held them off. Victory is ours. Let's see what they will reward us with. We went for the 4 of 17 salvage, so we should be able to make quite a pretty penny, and almost 200,000, which is not bad at all. Alrighty, everybody only took, well, there was some heavier damage taken by the rapier. I mean, that got a little bit ugly. If he had actually managed to concentrate some of that fire, we probably could have lost things that we really can't afford to lose, like our thunderbolts, which we really can't afford to lose. Alrighty, so there's only one fire starter part that came out of that. That's a shame. Okay, so 2 recoil, autocannon, plus 5 damage, 2 recoil, fluid guns with inferno ammo, endo steel, thank you, fusion core, we need them, fusion core 070 and a 160, that ought to be able to bring our javelin back online. Heat sinks, lots of heat sinks. Any double heat sinks? Double heat sinks, thank you. We need them, they're very useful. Oh, but they have targeting computers. Dump that. Dump the heatsink double. Targeting computers. Alright, so we got a TTS energy and a TTS energy plus. We could use both and stack them, but I need the fusion cores. Lock that down. I got 2 commando parts and a javelin part out of that one. We got the AC5 plus, which is nice, and one of the fluid guns for the Inferno. Picked up a heavy machine gun and a small laser. One of the IC engines, which we'll just sell. We did get that double heatsink. We got the double heatsink we wanted, so that's great. Alrighty, that's a decent haul. We'll be able to bring the javelin back online. I mean, if we want to. It's not an amazing mech. It's cool. I like it, but without the fire support without the survivability granted to it by the stealth armor and the electronic countermeasure, I don't think that I want to risk it that much. I think I want to kind of not get it blown into little tiny pieces. Because that would be bad. Really bad. Alrighty, so a little bit of war activity that we're not involved with. 6,486 Seabills for 3 days to fix the whole boat. And that's it. So we do have a couple of extra parts. Mech bays, come to the bays. What needs fixing? The Bushwhacker already has endo steel. The javelin, or the rapier needs its endo steel back. You have endo steel. You have endo steel. The javelin also needs endo steel. I'm gonna quickly add this into the refit queue. Actually, let's puzzle out a mech for the little bit more time that we've got. So equipment. We are gonna throw on the endo steel right away, and we're going to pick up an engine. Put a 160 in there. What kind of speed is that gonna give me? It gives me a tabletop of a 5.8, which is not terrible. It's not impressively fast, but it's not terrible. If I put in the 070, what would I get? Movement goes way down to a walk of 2. I'm not sure what I would use an 070 engine for. It just kind of seems like a bad idea. We need 4 additional heat sinks, so we will go to... Oh, is there any... No, there's nothing CT, so... Not double, just normal heat sinks. 2 heat sinks right there, plus 1 there. So I need 1 more. Put it on the opposite side of the snub. It gives us 3.5 tons to work with. It needs ammunition for the machine gun array. If we wanted to turn this back into what we had, but I don't think we do. That would be really dangerous. Because being able to run up close with the heavy machine guns, blasting away at the enemy, that's really something that you only pull off if you got a little bit better protection than what we've got, and we don't. So I could pull the endo steel off entirely and just wait on whatever we build with it. Do you have anything cool in the energy department? I got a large laser, light PPC, a plasma cannon. No normal PPC, unfortunately, just a snub. The snub is great. I love snub-nose PPCs. They're awesome. Unfortunately, this would require us to get close to deal damage. And I'm not sure we want to risk that. We are putting in a much smaller engine. I believe our last fusion core was like a 180, maybe? I forget. It's been a little while. But what will we do with this? I mean, obviously, if we wanted to rebuild this, we would have to go Machine gun ammo, which is kept in here. And we do a half load. That would give us 3 tons. So what could we put in here for 3 tons? We have, we got an energy targeting computer, but that's not huge. That's a little bit. It does give us a little bit of a lower arm actuator for that. We got 1 energy and 3 supports and 6 ballistics. I don't think this would be useful, but what we could do... Ooh, light rifles. No. So we do have the weight to put in another one of these. Plus... Actually... Like, if we wanted to make the most out of our firepower... Oh, we could do something like that. I don't know, I'm not sold on it. I ripped everything off of you. What am I looking at? 11 tons. That's not enough. We would need 12 tons, plus ammo. So that's not an option. Reset that. I think for now, we're just going to put in the fusion core, as well as enough heat sinks to make it drive. And then we'll come up with something later. So, because I assume we're going to rebuild it. If not, we'll end up just ripping things off and... Wait a second. I thought we were... Huh? Gotta go out and back. Oh yeah, because the endo steel, duh. Because I'm not sure what we're going to do with the javelin. I'm kind of hoping that we pick up a better mech in the short future, because if we do, then we're good. If we pick up a better mech in the short future, we don't have to worry about this. But I just kind of want to be prepared for the eventuality. After all, we could lose the rapier at any time. Yeah, the rapier's got a pretty nice setup for what we're trying to do with it. So that could result in a lot of powerful things. It is 2 tons. We'd have to lose half a ton somewhere. Maybe. I'm actually kind of satisfied with where the rapier's at right now. Yeah, let's actually do this. I'm satisfied with where the rapier is, yes. That is true. And then we need the machine gun array light. Put it in this arm as well, because it has the lower arm actuator, which is a +1 arm accuracy. I mean, I can't say no to that. That's just too good not to have. Machine gun ammo half. And then, what would a fluid gun give me? It's 2 tons. That's not working for me. Anti-personnel pod. We could get a nice little amount of firepower damage up front and personal. How many rounds is this? 50? 100 rounds. And each machine gun array fires 10 times. So 20, they'll run through that in 5. I guess we'll put another ton of ammo on it. That'll give us 15 turns of constant firing with a machine gun array. We may not need that, but it's a build. I'm not super happy with it because it's so heavily weighted to one side. But it is a build. Just do a little bit more beefing up on that shoulder. Make it a little bit more tough. Alright, we'll lock that down. It's just under 20,000. We are at 580. And our next report is in 4 days for just about 390. So we have survived the month. We've gotten our Bushwhacker online. I'm feeling quite happy about it. Oh, the one thing I did want to check. Sorry, we keep about to end the episode, and then I decided I'm going to spend a little bit more. What's in storage at this point? So in storage, we have 3 fire starter parts. We didn't get the 4th one, unfortunately. We've got an 3 Arinya parts, 3 Eris parts, 2 Locust daggers, 2 Jenner X's, which unfortunately are not compatible, I don't believe, with normal Jenner parts. We're really not a critical mass of any parts, but if we run into a fire starter that we can keep alive, we could have kept the last one alive, but we blew it into tiny pieces. An Arinya, a dagger, and an Eris. Kind of what we're looking for right now. But yeah, that's going to do it for today's episode. I think things went quite well. Punisher is quite clearly our our bushwhacker pilot, every time he weighed in on a situation, it caused something to explode quite spectacularly. I'm quite happy with that. Anyway, I've been Derek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. Before I receive a notification every time I list one of these videos, press that little bell icon. Leave a comment as how you thought the bushwhacker did, if you think it's as good as it could be. And I will see you all in the next episode.